First game of the night, Lille versus Dinamo Zagreb. My model is screaming goals here. Over 1.5 is hitting around the mid-80% range, and most tipsters see a 2-0 or 2-1 type win for Lille. Lille are very strong at home. They create plenty, and Dinamo away from Croatia are never the same team. They concede chances, especially in Europe. Even with a couple of defensive absences, Lille's attack is intact and should dominate. So I'm taking the safe side. Lille double chance, win or draw, and over 1.5 goals at 1.38. We don't even need the home win, just Lille not to lose, and at least 2 goals in the game. Next up, FC Porto versus Nice. Porto are a beast at home. Nice are leaking goals for fun in Europe. Most previews are going 2-1 or 3-1 Porto, and my numbers agree. Over 1.5 and even over 2.5 look very live. Porto have a couple of defenders missing, which actually helps us on the goals side, but going forward they're full strength and motivated to control the group. Nice have to chase points, and that opens the game even more. So the move for me is Porto win or draw and over 1.5 goals at 1.36. One of those games where the stats and the eye test point the same way. Bologna versus Salzburg is a very different story. Bologna are in one of the best defensive runs in Europe, barely conceding, especially at home, and their Europa League games have been tight, controlled, low scoring. Salzburg can attack, but away from home they struggle to break down organized defenses, and Bologna don't really get dragged into crazy basketball matches. Most predictions sit on 1-0 or 2-0 Bologna, maybe 2-1 at most. So here I'm keeping it solid. Bologna double chance, win or draw, and under 4.5 goals at 1.28. As long as we don't see a freak 3-3 or 4-2, this one should land. Now let's talk about Rangers versus Braga. Rangers are in a bad spot in this group. Bottom, hardly scoring, and carrying a long injury list. Braga are the complete opposite. Top of the group, confident, and one of the most entertaining attacking sides in the competition. The market and tipsters lean heavily towards Braga getting a result here. Lots of 1-2 and 1-1 scorelines in the predictions. With Rangers weakened and under pressure, I really don't want to trust them to win. So I'm going with the value side. Braga double chance, away win or draw at 1.30. We don't need Braga to be perfect, they just have to avoid defeat. On to Nottingham Forest versus Malmo. This one is all about goals. My model gives over 1.5, almost 90%, and the narrative backs it. Forest are flying after that statement win at Anfield, and Malmo's defense in Europe has been shaky for years. Forest do have injuries, which is exactly why I didn't force a double chance combo here. But even with rotation, they have enough quality to score, and Malmo are vulnerable enough to contribute or at least concede 2. Nice and simple, over 1.5 goals at 1.118. We just need the game to wake up, 2-0, 1-1, 3-0, whatever. As long as we see 2 goals, the bet is in. Aston Villa versus Young Boys has Villa Party written all over it. Villa at home are ruthless, scoring 2, 3, even 4 on a regular basis, and Young Boys come in with one of the worst defensive records in the competition. Most tipsters are on big Villa wins, 3-0, 3-1, even 4-1. My numbers love over 1.5 and over 2.5, and Villa's key attackers are available. There's no big injury crisis on the home side, so I'm happy to build around them. The angle, Aston Villa win or draw and over 1.5 goals at 1.118. If Villa show up even at 70%, this should cruise home. Roma versus Midtjylland looks like a classic professional home job. Roma are the stronger side, they've got most of their important players back, and they usually create plenty of chances in Rome. Midtjylland can be awkward, but defensively they're not perfect, and most predictions hover around 2-0 or 2-1 to Roma. My model has over 1.5 goals very high here, and when you combine Roma's quality with European motivation, 2 goals feels like the minimum. So I'm keeping it clean, over 1.5 goals at 1.21. We don't care who scores them, 2-0, 1-1, 2-1, just give us 2. And finally, Betis versus Utrecht. Betis are cruising through this group with a strong defense and calm, controlled performances. Utrecht, on the other hand, are struggling to score and rarely explode for big numbers in Europe. Most previews show 2-0 or 3-0 Betis, sometimes 2-1, basically comfortable for the hosts but not a crazy 5 or 6 goal thriller. My numbers agree, Betis are heavy favorites, but the total still leans to the low side. So I'm taking Betis win or draw and under 4.5 goals at 1.33. As long as Betis don't completely collapse or turn this into a 5-2 street fight, we're in a very good position.